What's up guys, welcome to Bug Guts. Thank you so much for stopping by for today's episode. I'm Jordan, and in this video I'm going to be taking you through my experience with the Hero XPulse 200. Before we get into all of that, I do want to say a huge thank you to FireItUp Brynston for letting us use their demo bike and just take it for a little test drive and helping us to actually create some content for you guys. So let's take it way back to Hero. What is Hero? Who is Hero? Why is Hero? Hero is actually the biggest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. They're an Indian company and they've actually been going since 1983, believe it or not. So they've got a good amount of experience under their belt. They started out as a joint venture with Honda. They made a whole bunch of motorcycles together, and in 2011, I believe, Honda and Hero parted ways. Hero became its own thing completely, and it became the brand we know today as Hero Motor Corporation. So the bike that we test rode, or at least that I test rode, was the Hero XPulse 200. There's actually 3 models, including this one. So there's the standard one, which I rode, then there's the T models, and then there's the XPulse 200 Rally. The Hero XPulse 200 is a 199.6 cc's. It has an electric start, it has a kick start, it's fuel injected, and it's oil cooled. It also has a ton of other features, such as an LED headlamp. It has an LCD screen, which features a gear indicator, turn-by-turn navigation as well, which is crazy. And then it also has an economical mode, which tells you when to change gears so that you can drive more economically. It also has ABS on the front, not on the back, which just helps when you are doing some adventure riding and whatnot. So getting into the impressions of the bike. The thing that caught my eye with this bike was the looks. I really enjoy that scrambler look. I think this bike looks really cool. I think it's got a lot of character. I see adventure when I look at it, which is cool. So the bike is very, very light, especially for me. So I'm used to riding around on this bike behind me, which is a Vulcan 900, and it is quite heavy. I believe it's sitting at around 277 kilograms wet. So it is quite a hefty bike, and I think the XPulse 200 is around the 150 mark, but it's definitely a big step down in terms of weight for me. So that was the first thing that I noticed. So riding around, I did have to get used to the power in the clutch, just the whole balance. Again, coming down from the Vulcan, it is an adjustment, just knowing where the power band is, how much throttle and clutch you need to give in order to take off smoothly. Ooh. If you're coming from any bike to any other bike, that will happen. So that's an adjustment for me. Nothing necessarily wrong with it. I thought it was quite responsive. Climbing onto the bike, I thought it was very comfortable. The reach was good for me. Everything felt like it was where it should be. The seat is a really, really nice seat. So it's got that Enduro scrambler type seat, but it's a bit wider, which obviously just means that if you're on the bike for a lot longer, it's going to be more comfortable, even just with like cushioning. So if you're doing a lot of off-road riding as well, you know, that cushioning just helps in terms of smooth out the bumps and whatnot. So the actual build quality as well of the bike was just really, really good. It doesn't feel like a cheap bike. So riding on the road, it's a very comfortable bike to ride. The seat, as I said, very nice. In terms of the power and whatnot, so it is a 200cc. And we'll see now if we can get in front of this car here. Yeah, it's got more than enough ground. For me personally, I would definitely put on road tires if I was using it on the road more so than what I was on the dirt, on the gravel. A set of road tires on would definitely help with corner confidence. But again, it's not a bike that you want to be putting your knee on the ground. But if not, if it was more of a weekender thing, or if I was getting a good balance both, keep on the dual purpose tires, and I mean, yeah, have some fun with it. I recommend this bike to people who are wanting to get into the adventure scene. It's a really, really good bike. As I said, it's got that Honda reliability, but in the Hero package, they're just overall really well put together bikes, and they're meant to last. A bike like this opens a door for even touring, but on something that is lighter, which I've seen more and more people do nowadays. I mean, Itchy Boots, she toured up South Africa on a CRF 250. So it can clearly be done because it's light, because it's easily maneuverable, and it's also very reliable. It's a bike that allows you to do a lot of things that some of these big bikes can't do, and go to places that these big bikes can't go to. In that sense, it kind of has an advantage. And even that, if you start to go over, you can even recover, because the minute your heavy adventure bike goes over, you just have to let it go. You just have to watch it happen. Obviously, then there's risks of, you know, hurting your legs and whatnot. So with something that's this light, you have somewhat of a safety element as well. So you don't have to worry about your leg getting crushed by it necessarily. Doesn't mean you should be less careful, but you know, there are some pros to having a lighter bike. This bike opens. Shut up. Shut up. Those lorries. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. It'd be great. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Do yourself a favor, go check out FireItUp Brynston, go have a coffee there, go check out the bikes. They've got a dine upstairs so you can grab some food as well. It's amazing, it's awesome.